Silly, the #1 mattress brand in America, Australia, Singapore, and so many more places. When I travel, there's that thrill of taking the road less traveled, discovering hidden gems and unexpected experiences. That sense of adventure makes every trip unforgettable. But when it comes to the things that truly impact my well-being, like my sleep, I don't take chances. I invest on a bed that provides proper support. As a business owner, juggling Access Travel, Happy Lab, Explora, my podcast, content creation, everything in between, proper rest is not just important, it is essential. That's why when I am not at home, staying in the finest hotels, it's always a pleasant surprise to see if the mattress is silly, because that means I know I will get the deep quality sleep I need to wake up refreshed and ready to take on anything. You can experience it yourself. Visit Silly showrooms in Power Plant, Rackwell, or Shangri-La and take your sleep to the next level. One thing na madaming tao nahihirapan is consistency. Ano nga ba yung consistency? I-define natin siya ng words ko. Consistency is doing things every single day kahit hindi mo alam ano yung mangyayari. Pwede sa gitna ng journey mo mawalan ka ng gana, di mo siya tatapusin, or pagpatuloy mo, lumaki siya, or makahanap ka ng something else out of that journey. If there's one thing I'm very proud of is, yun talaga pagka-train ko sa sarili ko. Being consistent, and of course, yung consistency, wala yan kung wala kang disiplina. Kasi magkapatid yan eh. Kailangan ganun sila. And of course, out of those two, nabubuo yung resiliency. Diba? But for this episode, we're gonna focus lang on consistency. So let's start muna with daily habits. Okay, so daily habits. Focus on the process. Not just yung outcome. Yung sobrang na-obsess ka na doon. Shift nyo yung mindset nyo. Hindi nyo parang, I need the results. That's it. Kailangan nyo lagyan yung mga bagay-bagay sa buhay ng perspective. Kasi example, nag-workout ka, okay? Para goal mo mag-lose ng weight, gano'n na lang. Superficial example muna. Tapos, alam mo naman, kailangan mo mag-workout, kailangan mo kumain na maayos, kailangan konti na lang yung iinumin mo alcohol, bawas sugar. Alam na natin yan lahat. Kasi again, common sense yan, di ba? Pero sobrang stick ka dun sa results na kailangan magbawas ako ng 10 kilos and that's it. Wala na. Paano kung along the way, nag-iba yung gusto mo, nag-iba yung preference mo? Ayaw mo na pala mag-lose ng weight, but instead, gusto mo na mag-build ng muscles. Diba? Paano kung sa gym, may nakilala kang bodybuilder, gusto mo na pala sumali sa pagbabodybuilding? That's why it's very important na open lagi yung mind natin na things pwede magbago along the way. Buong buhay ko, never ko inisip na lilipat ako na Spain. Yes, sa pangarap ko siya, pero hindi ko na-imagine na gagawin ko yon at the age of 30. Bigla na lang ako lilipat ng Madrid. Wala na, tapos na. Dahil open nga ako sa perspectives, sa mindset, COVID, lumipat ako. Wala akong plano, I just did it. I was like, you know what? Ano ba mawawala? Hindi mag-workout. And uwi ako ng Philippines. That time, wala din ako Access Travel. Never ko naisip sa buong buhay ko na pwede pala mawala, ganun na lang si Access Travel sa buhay ko. So dahil open ako sa napakadaming perspectives and mindset ko is like ganun, very resilient and very disciplined, gumawa ako ng new businesses. So you will hear these stories again and again kasi ito talaga yung mga things na nagde-describe sa akin. So just because nawala yung Access Travel, hindi naman na yun katapusan ng mundo. Yun yung natutunan ko. Natutunan ko is to celebrate myself kahit yung isang bagay nag-fail, meron naman isang bagay na nakuha ako. I gained something out of it. Diba? Hindi ko rin magagawang maging bitter sa pandemic kasi kahit nawala si Access, kahit nawala yung most beautiful relationship na na-build ko with someone on like romantically, ang dami ko nabuo na other things on the side, including this podcast. Yes, pag nandun tayo sa moment na yun, aaminin ko naman, ang hirap maging ganon, na parang, oh, I'm so happy, I'm so grateful. Kasi parang mabubuo yung utak mo ng negativity, right? Na parang, bakit so sa akin nangyayari? Bakit nawala lahat? Imagine, buong buhay kong Access Travel, nawala siya sa akin. Overnight. Di ko na alam ano nangyayari. But today, talking about all these things, I'm just grateful na nangyari yon because I was given an opportunity to build other things and makilala ko sarili ko sa mga different angles na kaya ibigay sa akin ng life. Build habits, not just plans. Na-experience yun na ba yun? Well, lahat yun ginawa natin tuwing pumapasok yung bagong taon. I'm sure na nag-start tong taon na to, ang dami yung bucket list. Pero na-build nyo ba yung habits para magawa yung mga planong yon? Madali lang magplano. Magbibigay ako ng example, like madali lang mangarap. Sobrang dali lang sabihin, oh, I want to start a podcast. I want to start a business. Plans yun. Pero ano yung process? Ano yung habits? Kailangan yung ma-adapt para mabuo yun. Kasi for me, I look at life, lahat ng bagay na meron ako ngayon, outcomes yan ng daily actions ko, habits ko, paano ako mag-isip, paano ako mag-cope sa mga failures, mistakes, lahat yan. Yung nakaupo ako dito ngayon, outcome to ng mga choices ko in the past. Hindi to inaabot na lang sa akin. Oh, Angeli, eto, out of privilege, this is a good body. This is a good health. Diba? Here's your 10 million paycheck. No, hindi ganun ang life. Our lives are consequences ng lahat na naging actions natin simula naging adult tayo. And of course, malaki din yung contribution ng childhood natin kasi mga traumas natin, dala-dala natin. In fact, may nabasa akong post kanina ng therapist. A lot of adults are just trapped sa isang body na may childhood pa sila. That's why pag nagagalit yung iba naninigaw, 'di ba? Kanya-kanya ng mga coping mechanism, 'di ba? Yung iba parang nagsa-silent treatment, yung iba nagbubuli, children daw yan lahat trapped sa adult bodies na hindi nabigyan ng chance mag-grow, hindi nabuo yung emotional intelligence. For example, may kaaway kayo, kunyari nag-away kayo ng friend nyo, binibigyan kayo ng silent treatment, pwede nyo siya gawin perspective na parang it's a childhood trauma. Naka-trap pa yung childhood trauma niya doon sa friend na yun. That was a very beautiful post. So I'm gonna share that one of these days sa TikTok ko na pwede nyo i-follow. So I follow a lot of therapists on social media kasi doon ako kumukuha ng inspiration for myself and also share ko sa family ko and friends ko. So going back to habits, feeling ko yung actions talaga on daily basis, dito nahihirapan yung tao. Sobrang nahihirapan yung tao dito. Kasi madali lang sabihin, kakain ako ng protein, tatakbo ako. But, time. Ano yung binibigay yung time doon? Hindi lang yan sa habits eh. Also in relationships. It's so easy to say, I'm gonna hang out with you, let's travel, let's do this, let's do that. But, if the person or people or group of friends are not giving you time, it doesn't matter. Same yan sa habits, work, may gusto tayong gawin, time, habits, small actions, hanggang sa maging second nature nyo na siya. Track, progress, and adjust. Dito pumapasok yung resiliency. Alam nyo, we live in a world, ayaw natin nakakakuha ng feedback. Diba? Minsan, feeling natin, pag may nagbibigay ng feedback sa atin, personal attack yon. So, alam nyo, the best way na I always tell people na i-conquer yung ganon, develop a mindset to not take things personally. Kasi sometimes, etong feedbacks na to, makaka-help yan sa business, sa personal natin. But of course, may borderline naman yun na binabastos ka na or yung feedback is talagang concerned yung tao. So yung skill is, you need to know if this person is really concerned sa'yo or wala lang, gusto ka lang niya ma-feel bad about yourself. So feeling ko, regularly assessing ourselves sa ng mga nagawa natin, how far we've come, even yung small improvements, lahat yan. Everything will count in the end. If something is wrong, dapat open tayo mag-adjust. Ganon ang consistency. Example, basic examples muna tayo, ha? There was a time when I was dealing with some crisis sa Madrid last October. I started to work out 2 to 3 times a day. So, sobrang OA nun. Diba? Sobrang hindi tama yun. Alam ko hindi tama yun. I ended up having injuries sa hips ko. So, alam ko hindi tama yun. Diba? I knew it was wrong, so I had to assess myself. Working out is very good, pero if sobra-sobra mo na siya ginagawa, it is also not good. So I had to abandon those bad habits na hindi ko pwede i-cope yung mga problema ko sa pag-workout. I need to sit down and face my problems. So I was doing a lot of workouts because I did not want to sit down with myself and have a conversation with myself kung saan nanggagaling yung sadness ko, yung burnout ko, and everything. Treat yourself and stick to these small habits. No matter how small the win, makaka-feel ka ng maganda dito eh. 'Di ba? Nasabi ko to sa isang podcast episode ko. Sabi ni Michelle Obama, nakatatak na to sa isip ko, success feels different when it's yours. In this world, lahat ng tao ngayon, halos, OA yung lahat, most of the people, they're scared to be different. A lot of people are very scared to be different. But if there's one gift you can give to yourself is be you, no matter how different you are. Imagine niyo yung beauty standards ngayon sa women. Parang lahat ng tao nagiging magkakamukha na. So parang when there are women who embrace natural things, parang nagsistand out na. Kasi parang lahat ng tao halos pare-parehas na ng ginagawa. There's nothing wrong if you want to get surgeries, Botox, fillers. This is just an example. Treat yourself and always acknowledge that being different is not a curse. Being different is your superpower, diba? When you learn that, you get to do things better, diba? Ang dali lang gumaya sa ginagawa ng mga tao. Ang dali lang gawin yung ginagawa ng iba. Okay, nag-start si ganito ng ganyang business, gagawin ko din, gagayahin ko din. But being different is rewarding, diba? So your reward to treat yourself, it's not just material things, travel, no. Gift yourself the value of, being different from everyone around you, embracing yourself, your consistency, your failures, your mistakes. Because when you learn to accept everything about you, like all of you, as in lahat tanggap nyo na, you become free. You let go of things na hindi nagve-value, hindi nagve-matter sa buhay nyo. And you sleep better. When you are focused on your own life, ang sarap mabuhay. And of course, tao lang naman tayo sa bandang huli. It's normal na we compare our lives to other people, especially sa social media. But always remember, it is a gift to be different in this world na full na ng mga tao na gusto maging pare-parehas and magkaroon ng mga same definition of success and have same journeys. So please, for today, eto ang gusto ko mapulot nyo. Being different is a gift. That's all for today, guys. Please head over to our Instagram account, Life in Progress PH, and TikTok is Life in Progress Pod, and you can watch this episode on my YouTube channel, Angeli Dab. That's all, guys. Adios.